All right, what's up? What's up, Simple Freedom family? It's your boy Dan McCall here from Deptford, New Jersey. I'm very happy to be hosting our Simple Freedom Hangout. I'm not sure exactly when that went live, but but we're live. That's all I know. Okay, so very happy to be here. Very happy to share some amazing stories with everybody here today. We have 10 panelists today. We have a nice full house. Very cool people. I love all you guys. You guys are awesome people. I'm really happy to get to share the stage here with you guys this evening. And the cool thing about everybody that's here is everybody here is is actually making money. A lot of times people have these different. Oh, hold on a second. I got something repeating. 1 second. Okay, that was me. So all right, cool. So very happy to be here, doing this live hangout. Oh, hey, what's up, Franco?
What's happening, guys?
What up? What up? So, sorry, yeah, very happy to be here. Hosting the hangout here. And what I'm going to do, before I get to sharing everybody's stories, is I'm just going to just share a little bit about my own personal story, in network marketing. If you guys can, having a full house here, make sure you guys all mute your mics while we're all talking and passing the mic here. I just want to share my story to start with, you know what I mean, because I think it's important. I mean, we all learn different things from each other, and we can say all the facts that we want to say, but we truly learn from each other's experiences, our own personal experiences, real experiences that people can relate to. Now, I got started in the network marketing industry back in 1998. Went to my first hotel meeting, was sold on the dream that night. That everybody was wearing their suits and everything. I wanted to wear suits. I wanted to be a businessman, right? It's kind of funny, but I got sold on the dream of financial freedom. Being able to come and go as I please, be with the people I want to be with when I want to be with them, and just have that ultimate freedom. Got sold on that. Went on for the next year and a half. Learning everything from my mentors at the time. Didn't have a lot of success. I was only a teenager at the time. And I had big dreams. I had big goals, you know what I mean? But I didn't have a lot of success at the time. And I believe the reason why is because I just wasn't in the right place, because success is ultimately an inside job, right? I didn't work hard on myself. Like Jim Rohn says, if you want to be successful, you need to work harder on yourself than you do at your job, right? So I went on to work hard on myself, started my own traditional business for the next 12 years, landscaping business. And over time, that started to go on a slow decline. So I decided to get back in the network marketing industry in 2010, and I went at it. I went at it. I was a hustler. I was out there working it. I didn't have no lists. All I had was my cell phone. There was no excuses. I had my cell phone, and I just went at it. And a couple months in, I had my first month where I made over $1,000. And for me at the time, that was a lot of money, because I believe that it was possible for other people to make money, but I didn't believe it was possible for me to make money. So for that $1,000, over $1,000 that I made that month, it was really exciting for me at the time. And the reason why I share that short story, leading up to 2010 in my life, is because what we have here with our Simple Freedom team, what we have here with Wake Up Now, because we're able to help people get to $600 a month quickly, it becomes real. When you go to withdraw that $600 out your bank account, stuff gets real, right? You're like, wow, this is real. I'm really, spending this money. You know what I mean? So we had 10 panelists on the panel tonight that are making at least $600 a month or more residual income. Our team so far in the last few months or so, we've helped over 100 families reach an additional $600 a month or more residual income. Some of our leaders are up to five-figure month incomes already. And I don't say that to impress anyone, but to impress upon everyone that's watching this that if we can do it, you can do it, and especially if that many people can do it, you can definitely do it. And we've literally outperformed other network marketing companies as far as how many people are actually making money. So it's really exciting. It's really exciting to hear everybody's stories, and when you hear people's stories and you hear them speak their stories from their heart, the stuff really becomes real to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass the mic right across the line here. I actually have Bill. Bill, you're actually first here on my left, and I'm going to go through, introduce everybody. Bill, you want to say your name and where you're from, and just your short story and experience with the Simple Freedom family here, brother?
Sure, absolutely. My name is Bill Conley. I live right outside of Atlantic City, New Jersey. I'm close to Dan. And I've been online, about 10 years. I've been in a bunch of programs, and I was able to make money. And like Dan said before, the ability for your team to make money. And that was very important to me. And it made me look for a program that was possible. And, I've been in a little over 2 months with Wake Up Now and the Simple Freedom team, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited to be with everybody here who's making it happen. And if I could give anybody some advice, it would be, once you get signed up, get plugged into the Facebook group, go into the files area, become a product of your own product. Make the hangouts like we are here. Get to know the people. Stay close to the campfire. And you can do this. I've been in here, like I said, 2 months, and I'm making it happen. But it's not about me. What I keep preaching is it's about the people below me. It's about the people that we all can help to change their lives. And that's what our team's doing. So there's a bunch of people here. So that's just my story. I'm very happy. I'm very proud to be doing what I'm doing. I'm very happy when my teammates reach out to me and they're excited and I can lift them up and I can keep them inspired. And we're doing great things here. So my name is Bill Conley. Thank you very much.
Oh, man, I love it, man. I've been watching you, man. I mean, you've been on fire. Me and Bill been closing sales together and stuff like that on a regular basis, man. It's really awesome to watch you rank up, man, and help so many people, man. It's been a great experience. And the next person I'm going to bring up is Don. And me and Don been hitting it off back and forth in the chat box recently and stuff like that, chatting and strategizing. We're doing like a really cool video marketing challenge behind the scenes and stuff. And he's been giving me some ideas, and I've been giving him some ideas and throwing some stuff back and forth and just having a good time hanging out. I feel that our energy's similar. We're both martial artists and stuff like that too. That's really cool. So I'm going to get and pass it to my man Don, man, next. Go ahead, Don. You're muted, brother. You're muted.
How's that?
There you go, brother. You're good.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for inviting me, Dan. Yeah, it's been awesome so far. I've just been in for, I think, going on 3 months now. This is my 3rd month this July. And I got to tell you, I've been doing this for some time, and I haven't seen anything like this in a long time. Just the support here. And the thing that just really strikes, my attention most is that people in the team are making incomes. People are getting value from our team training. They're taking action, implementing our training, and getting results. So it's been a long time since I've seen people to be able to do that, follow a simple system, and really get the results that everybody wants. So knowing that, anyone can come in and really have duplication, help their teams make income, and also get value from the products for the company. I mean, Wake Up Now products are awesome products, and of course, before you become a member, you just don't know much about them, but I'm telling you that those products are helping a lot of people, whether they're just consumers or actual members, promoting and spreading the word and getting out the mission and vision to help people out in their areas. It's just been amazing to work with all these, talented people here. It's all heart. The leadership here is really what got my attention as well, to see that, for the first times, I mean, I to be able to go to events and see them work directly with team members, take the time to give them the training and show them the ropes. That there is something that's very priceless in this industry, and it's been kind of lacking lately because of automation, and automation's awesome. And I know we're going to touch upon some of that stuff, and other Frank is going to touch upon the automation, which is an awesome thing. But the thing here is that when new people come into our team, they need some support, and we have some awesome team support that's just been really my glue. It's been my glue. It just pushes me every day to get up, to do what I do, to help people get to the next level. So I'm just excited. I'm really excited to keep going with this, and that's why I'm here. I'm here to help people win and just to just see everyone have success has just been amazing. So pass it back to you, brother.
Awesome, bro. Awesome, man. I appreciate you, man. So there he is. Franco's in and out. Boom, boom. All right, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and go to Emily next. It's been me and you have been friends for a while on Facebook. It's really good to see you here live. Very, very cool. Get and take the floor, girl.
Okay. Well, first of all, thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here. But basically, my story is I was a single mom of 2 kids working in hospitality. I would work about 70, 80 hours a week. I would literally never see my kids unless I was dropping them off someplace. So something had to change. So fast forward a few months and I met my now husband. We got pregnant, had a baby, decided I needed to be home more with the kids. So I left my career behind. I retired at 28 years old. And then about a year later, I decided that, well, money was kind of tight for us. So we needed to find something else. My husband's in the military. He's been deployed twice, and there's always talk about, being deployed a third time. He also works for another company. So, I mean, he's working all the time, but we weren't making ends meet, so I needed to help out. So I decided to take some advice from some good friends who are some leaders here. I saw Dan succeeding. I saw John Chapman succeeding, Franco, people I'd been following for a really long time. So I took a chance, and within 2 months, I was very successful. I was then an F3. I didn't even hit the $600 or $700 mark. I went straight to $800. Just with doing everything that they told us to do. Like, it's so simple. Just follow what they tell you to do, and it's going to happen. And talk to everybody. I was at Chick-fil-A the other day, and the guy who took our order was so friendly and so positive, and he's just taking my order. So I gave him my card. I'm like, you have the best positive attitude. I just want you, to connect with me. Let's meet up for coffee, my treat. Let's get connected. And that's how I'm doing it now. And I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3 right now, so time is always, very important to me to spend with my kids, but I always have time for my teammates as well. So, and I know every leader, especially on this panel, and everybody on our entire team has time for their teammates, because we're all very serious about changing everybody's lives. So again, thank you for having me on the panel. I'm so excited to be here, and I'll pass it back to you, Dan.
All right, awesome. I really love to hear about the offline stuff, because over the last 2 years I've been endeavoring to master the online stuff, following Franco really closely and stuff like that. Got really good at attraction marketing and all. And I just love to hear all about you guys meeting with people in person and stuff like that. I'm honestly not that great at it myself. I mean, I just try to get them on my Facebook, and then I try to get them later. You know what I mean? So, but all right. So the next person I'm going to pass it to. I'm going to pass it to my man Greg. And me and Greg actually have a cool surprise for everybody. So make sure you stay on to the end. We're gonna do a little cool surprise here at the end of this video, and I think you guys are going to be really glad you came, because it's an awesome surprise. That'll be following Franco. Franco's going to go after everybody too. So Greg, get and share your story, man. And I just love you, brother, man. You know how you roll. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Dan. Thanks for the invite. And my name is Greg Martinez. I'm from Round Rock, Texas. I am a current full-time corrections officer. Work this business part-time. I was at a standstill in my business. I was not seeing the success that I wanted to see. I was seeing people in another endeavor not doing so well, and so I got approached about Wake Up Now in January, and you know what? Best decision I've ever made, hands down. And started seeing success right off the bat. 4 days in, I was in profit mode. Getting the platinum package and getting started with the Wake Up Now products. And I tell you what, man, I'm surprised at all the stuff that we have for the $100 that we buy every single month into our business. You know, you get a business in a box, and I don't know anywhere in the world that you can start a business for $100, and then be in profit mode with a team of 12 people, or really three, you know, because you don't have any overhead after you have three people that you invite into this business. And I think you know, I think it's lacking in a lot of the industry, and being that I've been involved for a little while in the industry, I've seen ups and downs, and I've seen different programs and deals and all that kind of stuff. But the Simple Freedom team is the glue, just like everybody's been saying. There's so much teamwork. There's so much you know, a team built effort all across, and we got people that are here on this panel that are not financially linked, but still come together, you know, in video, you know, challenges and different posts that we make. And I mean, we keep it really simple. You know, Emily touched on it with the offline stuff, talking to people at Chick-fil-A, you know, talking to people at restaurants like Panera Bread and stuff like that, you know, sitting down and having lunches, and then doing online stuff. You know, for me, being that I work full time, I get up every day at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I go hard all day long until about 12 midnight. Sometimes, you know, 1 o'clock, just depending on what I got to do. You know, I got three kiddos and all that kind of good stuff. And everybody here on the panel can relate. You know, if you have kids, or if you have a family, you know, you have stuff, you have life going on. So I needed leverage in my business, and we get that right here with the Simple Freedom team. We've always had that. We have online, offline, and just about anything that you can think of in a simple way to communicate a message to other people, just like we're doing right now. You know, we're just using our laptops. We're talking to you directly. And if anybody, whoever invited you, get back to that person. Start on the team. You have a boatload of resources provided to you the minute that you start. And you can see how easy we keep it just by posting little stuff like you see on Facebook, like an event, you know, a picture, or you know, some words that touch somebody else's heart. And that's exactly what we're here to do, is to inspire change to somebody else's life, and then see them, you know, have money roll in, or a residual income into their bank account to help their family, to help them, you know, do some of the things maybe they're not able to do, or push it to the limits and hit 5 figures a month like some of our teammates, and be free, you know, on a part-time basis or on a full-time basis. And so with that, man, Dan, I appreciate you having me out, and I really do love seeing everybody from different parts of the team all over here, all together in one unified effort to be able to help somebody else that's out there waiting to hear the Simple Freedom message. And so with that, Dan, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it. And stay tuned to the end. We do have something very special for you to see at the end. So thanks a lot, Dan.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, man. Amen, brother. Amen. That reminds me, too, of me and you talking earlier. When you guys see what we're going to share later, you know, I was like, you think this is a little bit too tough for the crowd, man, you know? He's like, I'm like, you know, you think for the girls? He's like, man, the girls are tougher than the guys, man. It's like the guys are the ones I'd be worried about. So you guys will see the little surprise we got at the end. It's going to be fun. So what do you want to say, Greg?
No, I was just agreeing with you, man. We were talking about it before we got on the Hangout, and we thought, oh man, you know, well, you know, this is geared towards men, what you're going to see at the end. But I said, no, really, it's geared towards women, because women are a lot tougher than men. They give birth to us.
I love it.
So yeah.
We'll see awesome. Speaking of tough women, man, we're gonna bring out this next girl, man, and she just inspires me, man. I admire her work ethic, man, and you know, she's always doing video too, just like me. The first time I seen her on video, I was like, man, this girl is just like me, man. She's doing video, she's doing whatever it takes, you know. Growing up with my father as an entrepreneur for 40 years, I'd be on my father's job sites as a young boy, and I would ask him all the time, how do I do this, Dad? How do I do that, Dad? And he would say, just do whatever it takes. Just do whatever it takes. And he'd walk away from me, and I'd be like, man, I gotta figure this out. And I would be sitting there trying to figure it out. And then he would come back and check on me every once in a while. And you know, and then I would come across another problem, and I'd say, well, do whatever it takes. Do whatever it takes. And he keep going. He keep going. Keep being busy. And then I would go over there. I had to figure it all out by myself. And then if I couldn't figure something out, but I almost had to come over there and just kind of give me that one little angle that I needed to know. And that reminds me of actually something that Franco said a while back. You know, if you want me to coach you, you got to get in the game. You can't be on the bench. You know what I mean? You got to run up and down the court. And that's the thing with my dad growing up. As him being an entrepreneur and teaching me and my brothers, he always say, do whatever it takes. And the reason why is because you got to get out there and do whatever it takes. Then your mentors can say, you're doing this slightly wrong, just turn it to the left a little bit, and you'll start having the success you need. So people just need to get off the bench, and get in the game if they want to make money. And I say that because I care. I want to see everybody here succeed. Everybody that's keen to our hangout tonight, I want to see you succeed. And I'm really happy to pass it to Nicole. Sorry to ramble, Nicole. I just started to think of some other stuff. But you inspire me, Nicole. You're freaking awesome. I'm glad you're in our video challenge with us. We're having a lot of fun. Take it, girl. Share your story.
Wait, Dan, let me interrupt for a second.
All right, go ahead.
Real quick. I just want everyone to know Nicole Mitchell is my hero. Nicole Mitchell, you got it, man. Much respect. I love Nicole Mitchell. That's all I have to say about that.
Me too. Yeah, Nicole. That's funny. We lost.
Yeah, go to Panera Bread and do some.
Nicole, we gave you the best intro ever. Damn.
Close, buddy. What's it close to?
All right.
You made her cry, Franco.
I love these hangouts. There's always something funny that happens. You know what I mean? The last time we did one of these hangouts, we had like a special guest. Nobody knew who she was. And we just roll with it, man, because it's live. You know what I mean? We're just here having fun, man. So anyway, I'll go ahead and go to the next person until she comes back.
Somebody go chase Nicole down with that intro. She needs to come on back.
Oh man, she is awesome too. All right, Roland, you're next on the list here. All right, there you go, Roland. Wait a minute, Nicole, you good?
I hope so.
Oh, you're good, girl. I can hear you now.
You can hear me?
All right, yeah, go ahead. Take the floor, girl, before you get kicked back off.
All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Nicole with 2 E's. And I guess I am still a nurse. I was a nursing professor. I've been online it'll be a year next month. I just realized that today. It'll be 1 year next month. And prior to getting started, I thought that you had to have like a whole bunch of technical skills and tricks and all that kind of stuff. And the first project that I started was way over my head, but I learned a lot, and that's where I met the Simple Freedom team. And it wasn't until I actually started learning from the Simple Freedom team how to apply the information that I was learning. And then as we started this project here, where we're able to pay our overhead out of profit instead of pocket, I think it was in January that I started, and immediately was able to break even. And then once I really started applying the simple system, it took me about 14 days to get to the $600. And then every month it just goes up from there. So coming from a nursing background, I was really scared because, you know, from where I come from, you make a wrong decision, that's life or death. And so working with the Simple Freedom team, it's allowed me to just relax and have fun and take the pressure off. And so I really appreciate the leadership, the mentorship, and everybody's just incredible.
Amen, sister. All right, cool. So what we'll do is we'll take it to my my Canadian brother right here. We're getting ready to spend some time in Utah together soon in a couple months. I'm actually rooming with this guy, my uncle Roland.
Uncle.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like to mess with you. But all right, all right. Go ahead, Roland. Take the floor, brother.
All right. Thanks for inviting me, Dan, and great to be around the campfire here with everybody. I'm gonna just try to make this quick. You know what, guys? 29 years ago, I got hired at General Motors, and I've been working on the line and a little bit offline ever since. And it's been a long go, but it's kind of quick. But when I really sit back and think about it, it's been a long go. And a few years back, about 8 years ago, I actually did a post on this on Facebook the other day. I started getting these thoughts and feelings that I had to make a change in my life. I wanted to do something more that meant something, and just make a difference in the world. And I don't mean just for myself. I mean for other people that I meet along the way or I have met. And slowly, things started coming into my life that I would that were signs or opportunities to actually take advantage of. And I just started over the years started saying yes to a lot of things, and it's got me here today, and it's a great thing. And actually, Dan, he approached me about Wake Up Now, I guess about 3 months ago, right? And I didn't jump on the boat right quick. I was kind of busy with something else and just kind of burnt out a little bit too at the same time. And I noticed, I went in my back office one day and I noticed I had 3 people under me. And I'm like, what's going on here, right? So once you have 3 people, you're a D3, you are free now. And I'm like, I didn't even put those people in there, right? So this is how this team build works. You know, people are dropping people under you. So off and on. So I thought, well, I better get to work. And what I really what needed to do was get involved in the products and get involved in what everything was going on with the team and learn more about it, get educated on it. And when I did, I was just blown away. And that was the big thing for me. It was just like a slap in the side of the face, and it was like, oh man, this is what I've always wanted. And being a part of this team has been a blessing, because I've been a part of the Simple Freedom team for years, but now that we've leveraged Wake Up Now, we are really able to do what we wanted to do, is really help a lot of families, a lot of people, not just the gurus are winning. You know, it's a lot of regular people. So that's where I'm at right now with that. And I just have to make a special shout out to some of my teammates. Today, one of my good teammates, Barbie Zabel, good friend of mine, she hit D3. 2 nights ago, another one of my teammates, Bruce Scheffler, he hit D3. And just about a month ago, I think a good buddy of mine, Ron, he hit D3, Ron Goudreau. And actually, I'm meeting Ron and his team this Saturday in Ottawa, Ontario. We're all hooking up together and having a big team meeting and team party. So that's going to be a blast. And if anybody here is watching this, you know, this is a darn good team to be a part of and company to be a part of. And if you've been struggling for all this time, I'm telling you, take a better look and listen to whoever invited you to this, the genius that invited you to this hangout, and hook up with them and talk about it. And it's the right move to make. And if anybody is in this local Toronto area, whether you're with me or you're with somebody else on the team, there's a big event coming on July 19th. It's a Toronto training and opportunity meeting put on by Wake Up Now, and I hope to meet you there. Just send me a message if you want to meet up there. I'll know you're there, and we can hook up and say hello and have a great time together.
Awesome, Roland. Awesome, man. You're awesome, buddy. So, all right. So the next guy I'm going to get and pass the mic over to is my man Sean here. We've met a couple of times in New York City and in North Jersey. It's been really cool to be around you. I remember chatting with you, Sean. It feels like yesterday. We were chatting in a chat box conversation, just me and you, and you're like, man, it really just feels like I'm like part of a family, man, for once. You know what I mean? And I remember thinking about that and being like, man, I know what he's talking about. You know what I mean? Because the last 2 years for myself personally, I've been doing, mainly stuff that's based on personal production, not based on a team effort, not based on, Zig Ziglar's philosophy that, you could have anything in life that you want if you just help enough other people get what they want, right? That's what I wanted. When I got in this industry, I wanted to help people. And I want to feel good about what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I know people that are out there right here, right now, as you're listening to the sound of my voice, you're thinking that you want to do something that you feel good about. You know what I mean? That's what we have here. That's what we have here with Simple Freedom. So I'm going to again pass it over to Sean. Good to have you on here, brother. Go ahead.
Awesome. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much for having me on today. I'm pretty excited to be here myself. And you're right. I mean, it wasn't too long we were chatting about things like that. And what's really special about our Simple Freedom team is really the culture, the leadership, everything you can imagine that you'd want in a business where everybody's kind of working together. I'm just in awe about what we're part of right now, because it's really about helping each other get to where you want to be in a business that you're happy to be in. Like you said, I mean, being part of a family, it makes it that much more special, right? I mean, you can be in any business, I suppose, right? Any online business, offline business, but when it comes down to it, you really want to work with people that you're having fun with, which the camaraderie is great. You're all gelling together, and that's what's really cool. I mean, for me, for the past 5 years, I've been doing online, offline marketing, and in the span of 10 years, I'm working in the full-time in the corporate environment for the past 10 years, and I'm doing this part-time. The thing is what's nice about this is you could be part-time, full-time, it doesn't matter. Everybody on the team's got your back, and that's really what's cool about this. But as far as work in the business, I have to put in like as many hours as I can, or what makes sense for me, but I also have to have family time too, right? So this is just a great opportunity for people to be involved, because we've got everything aligned as far as training and leadership and mentorship. So you just kind of need to follow the leader in this thing. I was brought in by John Chapman back in January, and we were in a similar business, and I would follow him around everywhere because he had some great ethics, and I really appreciated that. And we chatted a lot online, and when he came to me with this, I was like, man, if it's with you, man, I'm in, because I know there's no place but up, with what this business has to offer with Wake Up Now. So from that point forward, my goal was to obviously become free and then get to the 600 club, and I did that over a month and a half ago. Took a little bit more than I like to, but I really realized what I needed to do and just went to work and just get it done, because I felt like this was definitely home for me. All the businesses I've been in the past, this has to be the one that I just get along with everyone. And what's great is you chat with people, you get to know them, you meet them at these events. Guys, this is just one company that I've never seen anything like it. It's got everything you possibly need, as well as the people that go along with it. So I'm really excited about that, and we've got big things coming up. I know Frank is going to touch upon that, but we got big things coming up in July and right through our convention time down in September. And I'm just here for the ride and working hard to get there. So I'm really excited.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. Yeah, you just touched on something too that reminds me. We've had a really awesome run right so far, right? We've been, the business has exploded. We've been celebrating people on a regular basis behind the scenes. There's probably people being congratulated right now. As you're watching this hangout, there's probably people being congratulated for ranking up to the next level, because that's how this is. I've never witnessed anything like it, where people are just always like having success. So you can merely attract people to your business just by how many people are having success, just by sharing their stories. I mean, it's just ridiculous. But we've had a lot of success coming up to this point, and I think the really cool thing is, and I'm not going to steal the thunder because I don't even totally understand exactly what Franco's up to or whatever with the system that is in place. But right now there's obviously going to be like another explosion. Where where everybody's just going to be just coming from everywhere, jumping in with us because they're going to want to get a piece of the pie. We're about to blow this thing up with the system that Franco's going to be talking about shortly. So I'll let him go ahead and I'll let him talk about it when we get to him. But in the meantime, if you're on this link, if you're watching through our through our site, where there's a join link, I really highly suggest you just go ahead and jump in. The water's warm. There's one big thing that I always like to say, and this is how I jumped into Wake Up Now. I really believe in this saying that successful people are very quick to make a decision and very slow to change their mind. Unsuccessful people are very slow to make a decision and very quick to change their mind. So jump in. The water's warm. Click the button. Get your account set up at the Platinum package because we're going to be rolling and we're going to be talking about that in a minute. So just wanted to jump in there, and give you guys a call to action here because we care about you. We want you to succeed here. So we're going to get and pass it along next to Tia. Me and Tia have connected. It's kind of funny. I've talked to Tia on the telephone. I remember talking to her. It seemed like she was like, "Hey, you want to talk to me? I'm already in." But I just wanted to meet her just because I like to meet people. I'm a professional networker and I connect with people on a regular basis. I don't care if you're already in. I just want to connect with you because if you want to make money in this business, you want to be a professional networker. You want to be good at making friends, right? So and do whatever it takes to make that happen. Whether you're doing it on video, blogging, whatever it takes to connect with your audience, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to Tia. Really nice meeting you a couple weeks ago. We spoke over the phone. Go ahead and share your story, Tia. You're on mute still. You're still on mute.
Computer. Can you hear me yet?
There you go. You're good.
Okay. Computer's giving me issues. Well, it was great to talk to you too, and I'll just kind of tell a little bit about my story. That's my 3-year-old trying to spin me around in the chair here. But I have been in the direct sales network marketing industry per se since 2001 with Avon. I started with Avon way back when. Thought, oh yeah, I can conquer the world. Didn't realize that the market was already ridiculously saturated. I had just graduated high school. I had no idea what I was doing. So, long story short, kind of gave that up. From then, I tried selling knives. I tried Mary Kay. I tried selling vacuum cleaners twice, the same type of vacuum cleaner, just 2 different times. Neither time worked. And I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was missing. I knew that I had the desire and the drive, but I didn't know what I was missing. So about 2008, I started to get into online um, ventures. My husband worked out of town. I was a stay-at-home mom, so I was basically a single stay-at-home mom. I needed something in an area, Ohio, that I had no idea where I was. I didn't know anybody. So I needed something. I needed friends. I needed some way to connect. So network marketing became that for me. Still had no clue what I was doing. Hooked up with a company, a brand new company, lost about $5,000 right off the bat that we didn't have to lose. So that put us just into a downward spiral from then. And then last year got hooked up with this group of people, several of which are here on the panel tonight. And I just started following people. And then I got hooked up with a friend of mine who isn't in our business, but we were in the previous business together, and she introduced me to the Think and Grow Rich call that I know most, if not all of us, participate in every weekday morning. Just a little plug for the call there. It's a free call, pitch-free zone, but it's all about mindset, and not just for the network marketer, but for anyone wanting to be successful in life, period. It's awesome, and if you want more information about that, just hook up with whoever got you here. If they don't know, we'll tell them to get with one of us, and we'll get it for you. But I learned that you have to focus on you as a person before you can focus on anything else. And when I realized in January, when Dustin Walker approached me and he said, look, this is what we're doing. We're going to, Franco and John and George and a couple of others and Dawn and a couple of other of us are going to Utah and we're checking out this company and I want you to be prepared when we get back. So I was, because I trust him. And he came back and he said, now's the time to jump. So I jumped. I still didn't know what I was doing. But at that point, I had started to work on mindset and really, really work on myself. And starting in January, things started to change in my brain that has changed me not just as a business person, but as a wife, as a mother, just as a person. And it's improved my marriage. It's improved my parenting skills. And it's obviously improved my business skills, or I certainly wouldn't be where I am now. When I jumped, I became a D3, which means that your business is free in 4 days. Now, it took me a little longer to reach the next step because I wasn't I hate to say this, but I wasn't fully committed. You know, I still had in the back of my mind, well, this is just going to be another one of those things. Uh, I don't know what I'm doing. But when I really started to focus and change my train of thought to how many people can I truly help? And I started to wake up thinking, how many people can I truly help? Instead of thinking, how can I get to the next level? I started to think, how can I really use this to help other people? That's when things really started to change. And in May, I finally hit that F6 level. I should be a lot further along than that, being that I've been in since January, but you know, some offline things going on with the family, different things going on, and I wasn't fully committed. But I am now, and I'm so grateful. And I have to say, for me, it has been 100% due to mindset. Mind over matter. You know, you hear that your whole life. Mind over matter. It's 90% mental, 10% whatever else, and that's 100% true. So that's my encouragement for everybody. If you're not working on your mindset, that is priority number one in anything that you're doing, whether it's business, whether it's relationship, whether it's whatever it is, a hobby. You know, you can see behind me, this is my offline business, my wall o ribbon. Um, no matter what it is, you've got to have the mindset. If you don't have that, you're not going to get anywhere. So it was great to talk to everybody. It's my first time doing one of these, so I hope I did okay.
Oh, you did great, girl. Kidding me? So yeah, that's some great points you bring up. I mean, a lot of people don't really know exactly like what I do personally day to day, but you know, if you guys don't know, now you know. I work on myself like 3 hours a day, literally. Like, I go to the gym for an hour a day. I listen to the Think and Grow Rich call for an hour a day. Listen to replay usually because I usually sleep till like 10 o'clock because I work late and stuff like that, and just sleep in or whatever because I can. But I read books, listen to other audios and stuff like that. I'm just constantly endeavoring to get my mind right. A lot of times I won't even pick up my computer or my laptop or check my emails until my mind's right. I'll just purposely not like I'm trying to ignore everybody, but I won't talk to people yet if I feel like my mind's not in the right place. And that reminds me of just prospecting and connecting with people. I mean, we never really truly know where people are at in their lives, and that's one reason why it's important to stay patient with people, and to talk less to more people instead of talking more to less people. If you're talking more to less people, you're going to be you're not really going to be getting anywhere. You want to make sure you're talking to a lot of people in your business, and sharing this gift with everybody, right? So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to our last guy here, Franco. Very happy that Franco is on. I wasn't sure if you were going to hop on with us here, Franco. But really good to have you here again. Tell us about the system and stuff too, please.
Yeah, buddy. Can you guys hear me okay? My internet has been, for a funny reason, I don't know why, off and on today, but
you're good.
We're good. Yeah, good stuff. So, I mean, wow, there's really nothing left to say about the team. If you guys are guests here, you're here as a prospect, somebody invited you for the very first time, you've really heard things happening on our team that is really hard to explain in just marketing on Facebook with a post or on the internet with an email or even with video. It's hard to cover all the space that we cover in our team hangout. This is why these hangouts are so important, because really a couple of things I want to review before I tell you guys about some announcements really of a system that we have coming out here any day now, literally any day now. I've been writing all day today for some of the emails that we're going to be following up with your prospects with, helping you make sales, helping people learn a little bit more in bites and chunks about what the Simple Freedom team is all about, what residual income is all about, what do we mean by when we say we keep things simple, right? We're actually going to be educating your prospects and your guests on what the usual state of the industry is, how complicated things get, and a comparison with how simple we do it that still covers all of the fundamentals that you need to cover to increase sales of products and services on the internet. So I'll get to those in a second because that's really exciting. But what's more exciting to me is, check this out. So today we've heard from so many different people, all the different looks and feels, and from all over the place, and all kinds of backgrounds, and from all kinds of walks of life, including Roland, right? He's been working for General Motors in that arena for decades. We've heard from people that have come up in construction. We've heard from professional nurse educators, nurses in the nursing medical field, in the nursing profession. We've heard from correctional officers. Do not mess with Greg. He's got all the arm bars and all the moves. He will take you down in a fraction of a second, right? Correctional officers are here working with us. Teachers, corporate world, people that have been working inside of the corporate environment. We've heard from direct sellers, people that have chosen to sell the same vacuum 2 times. Right? I mean, that's a powerful person right there, just making that decision, right? So, and then we've also heard about different reasons, right? Their own reasons why they're passionate to be locked in with us and running. We heard the term again and again. Obviously, a team. We're a sales team. Make no mistake about it. We're an entrepreneurs club. More specifically, we are a team of prolific salespeople that are not salesy. Right? It's a new era. We let tools like Facebook, like a Hangout, like a video, like an audio, like an ebook, do a lot of the little redundant details of the fundamental information process that you need so people can understand why they want to buy or join a club or buy a product or service. We have tools to do that. But the passions are all individual, and they're all collective. It's what the Simple Freedom team is all about. You've heard people that are with us because they wanted to help others. And they found, having gone through a lot of other direct sales programs, that a lot of the time, they're all good. They're fantastic ways to make money on the internet and even off the internet. But a lot of times, it's a lonely field, right? It's all about taking money from other people, giving them a product, and taking their money. But there really is no dynamic for wanting, right, an incentive to want to help people succeed with whatever you just sold them. A lot of times you just want to generate sales, and that's it. I had one dialogue today inside of a Facebook group with that difference, right? Where sometimes people think in terms of how can I get a sale? How can I get a person? How can I get money? How can I get commissions, right? Whereas we think along the lines, and we attract people that think along the lines with, I've been there. It's going to be more fulfilling for me to help other people win as well, right? I don't want to be the only guy winning on stage when I've got a team that's not winning at all. So that's the difference. We really work as a team here. Lifestyle. People come here for lifestyle, have more money and more time to enjoy that money. There's a lot of people here that make great money from real estate, from other avenues, other careers and professions. But they're making money, but they don't have any time to enjoy it, right? I have one new teammate, they joined us, and when I asked him, what's your goal here? What's the end game, right? What's going to have you stay with us and not quit at the end of a month or this or that or whatever? Why are you here trying to do this online on the internet from home? And you know what he said? You hear promoted a lot. Oh, we're going to help you make $50,000 a minute in 3 days, and all this wild stuff you hear on the internet. And here I ask people, this is why I love to be in the trenches, in the market, hearing from real people. He told me, man, I just want, in 90 days, if I can work with you and just generate the income that will allow me to swim with my kids in my own pool, I'm good, because right now I'm working 12-hour shifts and I don't see them at all, and they're growing up fast. I just want to be there with them, right? So that's lifestyle, that's time freedom, that's the ability to make a side income so that maybe you can come down in hours, where if that's even politically possible, where people are working these days. The economy's a crazy thing, right? Other people come to us because of residual income. They know how to generate sales, they're doing direct sales, whether it's online or whether it's in their career, they have a good job, but they know the power of residual income, making money today for messages and videos and things that work that you put in 6 months ago, and you're getting paid month after month after month. Everybody here knows the power of that. That's why we band together here. Passive income, right? What's the difference with passive income? Well, that's a little higher level. Imagine having the people on this panel on your team. Imagine being able to go on vacation or go to a ball game or experience, I don't know if baseball's a thing right now, right? Because everything's, the World Cup. Imagine being able to be in Brazil right now at the World Cup, not just watching it on ESPN. And while you're there, you have an asset called a business that runs 24/7, where other people are sometimes more motivated to make you money than you are, because they've got their own goals and dreams, right? What if you had a team working their business online, offline, all over the place, and their results earn them commissions and profits, and you got an override from that without you having to be, in spite of everyone's awesomeness here, everybody here is here for their own reasons. Whether I go on vacation or whether I go anywhere else, Dan's going to want to build his business, right? Emily's going to want to build her business. Greg is building his business. And for that, there's other people on the team that are earning what we call override commissions, which means passive income. Build it once, and then people are out there building it, and you're getting paid from those efforts too. That's something that's very attractive to people that have been in careers where that's just not possible. And then the other reason that we hear over and over again here is because it feels like family here, right? And there's a very specific reason why we created that, because through the years, I've been doing this 14 years full-time, on the internet, off the internet, but 14 years for full-time, what I've seen is things getting more and more complicated, and then people finding it easier and easier and easier to quit on you, right? Because there's no relationship, there's no reason to stay, there's no camaraderie, there's no sisterhood, there's no fatherhood, there's no fellowship, there's no events, there's really nothing. And I got to a point after a few years, about 8 years of watching the internet grow very, very fast and grow very, very cold, is that it just becomes very easy for people to quit a product line, quit a company, quit a comp plan, quit anything. But it's very, very difficult for good people, and you see by the people here, we're attracting some really high-quality people. That's also key to growing a good business that sticks for you. If you're just attracting low-quality people that don't care about each other, and they're in, they're out, they're here, they're there, then it's gonna be a up and down roller coaster. But when you attract good people for the right reasons, it becomes like a family. One of the hardest things to do. It is very difficult for people to turn their back and quit on their family. And so we've instituted systems, and this is a good segue because I haven't even gotten to the system yet. But we've been doing this here at Simple Freedom this way with the Wake Up Now project now since January. And so this is our 6th full month that we're opening up now, the month of July. And all of our success, over 2,200 people now, people achieving ranks that never really made any money before. And now not only are they making leadership-type money, they're beginning to break leadership ranks down under them in their organization. And it's all because we work collectively, right? And the power of that has been that we've created systems and tools and pages, and we have a Facebook group where we celebrate people's victories on the team, whether they just joined, whether they ranked up and achieved a rank, made some more profits in their business, whatever it is, people on the team will create pictures and videos and give, and we all share this, and we simply take it to our networks on Facebook. And then some people come to us and they go, well, I want to learn that, but I don't have a big Facebook network at all right now. And we say, don't worry about it. Plug into our training, and we'll show you what to do every single day, so that for free and for very affordable advertising, you will begin to get more and more and more like-minded people to connect with you on Facebook. So every time you do take one of our posts and share it, more people see it. And that's what I say a lot is we're in the message distribution business. We just take a simple message to the marketplace. We've got one of many, one platform only, has over 1 billion people on it. That's Facebook. Everyone's got it on their smartphone. Everybody's addicted to it. Everybody's checking their news feeds and stuff. And so we market into that, and we show you how to share simple messages that get seen by more and more people. The more messages are out there, now we're also in the numbers game, right? More people, higher quality people, seeing the messages consistently leads to more reactions, more clicks, and more questions. Hey, what's going on with that? What is that Simple Freedom thing all about, Nicole? Can you tell me about it? And so that starts the process. But all the rest of the tools and the pages, take the. I think I closed my eyes on that one. Whoever took the picture, I'll smile next time. Yeah, but take this page for example, right? I don't know how to create this page. I do not have the technical ability, number one, to design it. Number two, to code it, make it look this polished using WordPress. I have no clue. But the thing that I really don't know anything about is how to code it so that any of my teammates can just put their username at the end of it, and then it's tracking their own sales. When you click the button, you go to their page, not my page. I don't know how to do any of that. This is just one of about, I don't know what it is now, guys, 7 or 8 different pages we have like that. So we've done it without any fancy marketing systems, but we do have all the tools in place for you to share the message. So now let me give you this. I've been working on some videos today. I've been working on some emails now and some Facebook messages and some sample texts that the team is going to be receiving. Now I'm crossing my fingers. Everything, 100% of all the content is done. It's just there. The technical people have it. Of what, right? I'll tell you in a second. So everything is done 100%. It's just a matter of plugging the final things in. And then what I'm working on, my job tonight, is to write. That's why I'm drinking some Thunder right now. My job actually is there's an automated response system, an automated follow-up system that'll follow up with your guests and prospects for you. I'm writing those emails, and it's things like when a new person joins you, you know, they're going to receive an email that says, hey, welcome to the team. Here's your link. Here's how to get to Fast Start training. Here's a little bit about us, and, you know, click here and go log in. Here's your login information, right? So you won't have to do that, right? All this time we've been doing stuff manually, which I think has been the best thing we ever did for the first 6 months, because we have a culture of just hustling and being responsible for your people, right? If somebody new joins, you plug them into our Facebook group. You give them their welcome email. You make sure that they have the information on how to get to the next step. And then from there, we as a village, as a family, take care of all of our people, whether they're on your team or our team. So we've had 6 months now of really establishing that culture. Nobody left behind. It's kind of like the Marine Corps of marketing right here. We do not leave any sister behind. We don't leave any brother behind. It's a brotherhood. It really is. And then on top of that, so then there's some other emails that are more promotional emails, right? So this is what it is. The Simple Freedom System, a completely automated, just an option, a tool. Do I expect someone that's mastered the offline game like Nicole Mitchell? The last thing I want to do to Nicole is throw a monkey wrench in her program. She's grown such a phenomenal business. We call it Panera Marketing 101, right? She's going to be our guru at our coaching events, and she's going to teach us how to build a business so deep. And she's got some of the best retention on the whole team. Nobody leaves. I think it's because she keeps feeding them or something. She might keep buying sandwiches, and people just don't leave her team. I don't know what the secret is, but she's been doing it offline. So do I expect her to automatically shift everything and become the internet guru? No, not at all. But there's some people that really do want a more automated system. So it's just another tool to add to your toolbox. And just like everything else, we're going to teach you how to use it. We're going to teach you what to do with it and what not to do with it, where it fits and where you can just leave it alone, right? And what you can do to get it going, and then what we're going to do on the back end to help. So here's where I'll leave you tonight. The most powerful thing about the system that's coming up is the marketing is going to be phenomenal. You guys will see the 3 videos, the follow-up system. Everything is going to be complete with what we do at Simple Freedom. So it's just going to complement everything that we've been doing, right? Now, my favorite part is something people are probably not going to pay attention to. My favorite part is that it's going to give us an absolute location on the back end where we control. You know, we have Facebook group right now, which is great, but it's got its benefits and disadvantages, right? I mean, there's certain things that it's great for, sharing messages so that we're all promoting the same messages and everybody knows what to grab and go post. Those are the cool things, announcements of trainings and stuff like that. But there's other things that we've been wanting to do for so long, but we needed our own membership-only, password-protected website to do private member-only hangouts, to do more product education, to do more stuff that helps you grow the culture and the retention and the training in your team, to give us a location where we can bring everybody that we've been attracting from the Spanish language marketplace and really continue to evolve in those markets without you having to even be involved, right? Just giving you the messages, you post them out there, you attract teammates, they plug into the team, and now we have a place to shoot out an email and say, hey, we're having a private members-only hangout. It's going to be today. We're going to be covering XYZ, and really just take our game to the next level. So we started off saying we thought this system, when we did release it, was going to give us the ability to double our size quicker than what we've gotten to 2,000 plus members now. we're thinking now realistically, guys, it's going to give you the opportunity to triple, maybe even quadruple our size in the same amount of time it took us to get to where we are now, tripling, maybe even quadrupling in that amount of time again. And who's going to benefit? Well, the people that are already on the team. That's who's going to That's who's going to benefit. So for those of you in January and February and March, all of these months that thought, wow, this is a great opportunity. I'm going to join these guys. They have everything I need to generate success for myself and my team. Well, that right now, I truly believe right now what we're sitting on, and when we're shooting for, don't hold my breath, don't hold your breath, or don't cross your fingers on this one, but we're shooting for, in the USA and America, you know, it's going to be the Independence Day, the 4th of July, right? We celebrate freedom and independence, right? What better day to launch the simple freedom system and celebrate independence? We're hoping to give you the gas pedal and give you the key to turn this thing on and just run with it on the 4th of July. So we're going to be working nonstop to make that happen. If it happens on the 5th, are we going to, you know, not have sandwiches from Panera Bread? No, we're still going to have lunch, right? We'll be all right. But I'm just saying that's the goal. So with that, guys, the most important thing is that you are sitting right now on what I believe is an even bigger opportunity than where you were when you joined us. So that's what I'm fired up about. Let me see if I missed anything. No, we're good, man. We're good. The bottom line, here's the reason why we started the team. We wanted to give people a simple, fun way to build a business and make it seem like it's your own family business where the team becomes the family. And so that we just focus on the most important thing of all in this type of business, and that is on you. And you focus on your market, on your people, on your guests, your prospects. And really, when you've got all the technical stuff, all the complicated things that you don't need to reinvent, when it's all ready and you have even the messages to go and get people to be a little interested in what's going on here, we even give you those, then we really have all the time in the world to focus in on the most important thing, and that's our people, to focus on you. And so what I want to share with you is that focus. If you can just treat your team like, and even your prospects and your guests like their family. Now, a lot of times this means this. It means don't hit people over the head with too hard of a sales hack, guys. Right? We use the simple stick here. We don't use the sales hack stick. Be patient with people. Some people are going to take a little bit of time to get what we're doing here. That's why it's very powerful that we have training on Tuesday and these hangouts on Wednesday and all the stuff that we do that's recorded 24/7. Give them the time to catch up to your knowledge. They just don't know. First, they're just full of skepticism, a little bit of fear. Is this a scam? You know, can I trust these people? What is this really about? What are the products? All these basic things, right? Our training can cover that. Some people get it fast. Some people get it a little bit slower. It just depends on how much they trust you, right? So whatever you're doing on Facebook, whatever you're doing with video challenges, whatever you're doing with your emails and your texting, make sure that you're working on the bond of trust with your market. Make sure that you're doing that. If you just do that, people will trust you a little bit faster, and that means they'll translate that trust over to the team or the system a little bit quicker too. So do that. Take care of your people. Be patient. Have the message out there continuously. You're going to be on literal fire in a couple of days when we give you the keys to this thing. I'm really excited about it, but I don't want to overhype it because, you know, we got here without it. So we're awesome here. We can do without fancy, you know, stuff. But when we do get it, it's going to be like just upgrading the engine on your car and just having it be completely brand new, 1,000 more horsepower, right, and just a cooler paint job. That's all I'm saying. But you guys are the heart of it. So with that, guys, really fired up. I'll kick it back to Dan the Man and let you roll with it, Dan. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Pretty cool me having you on my hangout instead of you on me being on your hangout.
I'll tell you what, man, it feels so good to be able to just hang out and chill with you guys, and you know,
you can sit back and everything. Yeah. Hey, man, I'm here to do whatever it takes for everybody. I'm here to go to bat. I'm here to go to bat for you guys. You know, I'm very, very serious about my business. Not too serious to have a good time and laugh, of course. But you know, I want everybody to know how serious I am about having everybody's back here and being willing to do whatever it takes. That's my motto. You guys will notice if you follow me on Facebook and stuff like that. I'll just bust out and say it sometimes. I'll just say whatever it takes. because that's my attitude. That's how I feel, and that's how I believe that you should feel. If you're watching this right here, right now, tonight, I believe that you're a champion. I believe that everybody on this panel, I believe you guys are champions. And me and Greg have a cool special video to close this out. Greg, do you have that video ready, buddy?
Yeah, I sure do. Can you hear me, Dan?
Yes, I can hear you, brother. Okay, go to screen share. We're going to close this out with a video because you guys are champions. We love you. Yeah, Greg, hit that video.
I know it's coming. I think I know it's coming, but I don't.
Today, John, I've been honored to coach you. I'm honored to take you to the field of battle. But there's another honor that's being bestowed upon you. That is the mantle that comes with that question. Who am I? I'm a champion! That's right. We need to remember that all through this game. I will conquer what is not been conquered. Defeat will not be in my creed. I will believe what others have doubted. I will always endeavor to esteem and respect of my team. After my mind and my body will fall. Who am I? I'm a champion! I will acknowledge the fact that my opponents do not expect me to win. But I'll never surrender. Weakness will not be in my heart. I will look to my comrades and to those who have brought me to this world and those who have trained me, and I will draw strength from them. Who am I? I'm a champion! I will gradually go out to the field of battle, and I will move in everything I can do. And I will reach my field of battle at any means at my disposal. And when I get there, I will ride gallantly. I will rip the heart from my enemies and leave a bleed on the ground, because he cannot stop me. Who am I? I am a champion! To my side, I have comrades. Comrades that have been through me through thick and thin, who sacrificed, who sweat, through tears. Never will I let them fall. Never will I let them down. And I will never leave an enemy behind. Because our opponent does not know my heart. Who am I? I am a champion! No one will deny me. No one will define me. And no one will tell me who and what I am. It can be. Belief will change my world. It is through kindness, it is through legend, it has put man on the moon. And it will carry me through this battle. Who am I? I am a champion! Defeat, retreat, those are not in my work. I don't understand those definitions. I don't understand when things go wrong. I don't understand mistakes. I do understand this. I understand integrity, and I understand never surrendering. No matter how bad things go, my heart, my mind will carry my body, my limbs through with me. Who am I? I'm the champion! Today will be that day. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now, right here, in your house, in your home. Who am I? I'm the champion! History will remember me! I will not let everybody be God! I will define myself! I will write my own praises! Someone will tell me what I can never be! I will never go off, not knowing I've given everything I've got! Because who am I? I'm the champion! Who am I? I'm the champion! Who am I? I'm the champion!